Gecko, a lot more Gecko usage these days as well. You're going to see a breach from Quiet, not one that you see very often in this case. As we're going to see where they're going to start things off. It does look like it's going to be a very standard hit towards A here. And yeah, the same control on the side of the division will be that Clove. On the other side, Quiet is going to go for the much more classic in the Omen here. So the standard, Omen, you will see ISO actually though. So no Jet on either side. The duelist for Beta Division is going to be a Phoenix, which, I mean, you do see a fair amount of play, I guess. Novex is going to be the one in charge of that one, and ValoRec will be on the kill drill here, first player up. The smoke will dissipate. It's going to be followed up by another one, so Quiet is going to reinforce that site, and it does look like Beta Division is going to go for a rotate. You're going to see this mid push here. There is a gap in the smoke here that will allow Aspas to see the way through, and the Cat Cliff will knock out Griff, so the first is down. Will follow up though. That's a Dippy. And that's going to be Zachary as well. Find another, so 2 more players down for Quiet. It's going to be a 42. Make it a 32. We'll find the second round before dropping. The Tenebris are there. 3 in the round to be able to follow up. Gets both kills here inside of the mid cut. And that is going to send us to number 2. Beta Division is going to be up 1-0 to start things off on this attack. And Beta Division is going to be one of our mixed rosters. They are going to be playing with a substitute as well, so not one of their normal players. We're going to see where they're going to take this. You're going to see 3 Spectres, 2 Bulldogs, so no Marshals, no... there's going to be no snipers of any kind, basically, right here. No Outlaw either. Standard, I guess, for the anti-eco, but somebody doesn't want to go for it. It's going to be almost pure classics. On the side of Quiet, they're going to be pretty stacked up here near B and A, completely empty. I mean, they're basically just assuming that if they went full A on one attack, they're probably going to go to the other side on the other, but no noise to be heard as they're just walking their way up Cat, and WiFGod is going to get right behind these players and is not going to be able to find the kill. Tried to line it up and wasn't able to tap the head. Unfortunately, Mustard Corps is going to be the next one up. He's a little distracted, and he's going to get one completely blind as well. Looking for a second, not able to pick the kill up on for Zachary. Zachary survives with 3 HP. I guess got the overthrow as well, but 3 HP. One little click away from going down. And that will be number 2 going away with Beta Division. They're going to pick up that anti-eco. They're going to carry 3 rifles now into the next round. So, I mean, it is going to be a bonus. It's going to be a pretty solid bonus here, as Beta Division will be carrying 3 rifles, 2 SMGs. Probably expect them to go a little quicker here. Try to make use of those Spectres and not make too much of a long-range fights here, as they're going to, spread out into a relatively standard default here. So they're not going to, an early, rush anywhere. You're going to see some presence here up towards A main. Both WiFGod and Shreyas are going to be pushed up, as well as you can see Mustard Corpse making the way over towards Tree. And Dippy's going to have a Bulldog up top mid. Nothing we see here, though. There's going to be nobody really paying attention, nobody patrolling this area. He's going to find the one player. That's going to be a long-range headshot. Griff and Dippy will both exchange shots there. And that is going to force them off the angle. And the shut-offs for some mid-cousins here. Now you can see Dippy's going to hold of the util here and start moving their way up Cat. You can have Mustard Corpse inside of Tree, just basically playing off of an off angle here, and should have his Dart back up. Dart is going to go out, not going to spot anybody here. 2 pings go through, and they're going right down mid. It's going to be all in the ISO here. They're all just going to explode out. It's going to be Griff. First things first, they're going to spot one player. It's going to be Aspas. Aspas falling off. The spike will drop, though, because they got to swing Griff here, and Griff will go down. That should be a weapon upgrade as well for Zachary. He's going to get a Vandal, and it's going to poke out as well. But WiFGod will find that one. He's going to drop down at 25 HP, though, and they're going to be pushing in towards CT spawn here. But ValoRec finds one. Is going to have to go for the plant here. Novex is going to toss it out to stall things just a bit. Still has 2 flashes to work with. It's going to be a 3v2 on this retake, but I mean, neither player is going to be very healthy. ValoRec very low, is basically one shot. Novex also not the healthiest either, so HP advantage definitely in favor Clyde here. I mean, if you're Beta Division, you're probably pretty happy if this is how things go. If you use both players here, you're going to be pretty happy, all things considered, given that, I mean, this is essentially a bonus round. Shots are going to come on. Novex actually going to catch one. They're going to try and double chow this, though, and they're going to get both in the end. So they're going to both players, the nade. Molly's going to delay just a little bit, but that should give them enough time to get this through. And that will be the round. Team Ace across the board. Every player from Quiet picking up a kill. But Beta Division is going to remove 3 players in the process. So that is going to be some good economical damage done to the side of Quiet. As they're going to buy back into this. You can see it's a little bit of a rough buy. Shrez is going to be able to buy a rifle. Graspus is going to be extremely low. So Nicole's going to have to, salvage a gun from somewhere here. On the other side, Beta Division going to buy in with full rifles. But again, the money not really stable for either team here. I mean, you look right now, Novix is at 50. You can have a couple thousand on Tenebris. And, not really a solid buy here. Excuse me, not really a solid chance at a buy for the next round. So, not much to really work with. Let's see, Novix is going for that hop up here, but it's going to get denied because there's the Omen smoke going to come in for the one-way. The drone is going to spot at least one cat. I don't think it saw the second player, though, so that will be a shock dart coming out, and Dippy's going to get hit by that. Didn't take any damage, though, it looks like. Well, let's just walk right through it. Is going to get that kill. Mustard Corpse will fall. Shrez is going to trade back, but Zachary will get taken out as well. The spam comes through. Vivic is going to find one. Good fight, too. Is not able to... Poor Griff there to try to make it work out. A little too many targets to shoot at, and that's going to be Beta Division. Keeping 4 alive, and what I said about, a little bit of a rough economy. Kind of going out the window here. They keep 4 players alive. That was a lot of money that they probably just banked up there. And they're going to be very happy with how that round ended up going here. You can see, yeah, 5,000 now in Tenebris on the other side. Quad. Give me forced into an eco here. You got players under 2,000. You got more than, 3 players basically under 2,000 here. So they're not going to be doing too hot money-wise. You're going to see rifles on the other side of Beta Division looking to make it a 4th round here. As they're all stacked up outside of B, and right now, Quiet is entirely on A, going for this cat push, and no one's really showing themselves, though. They have no idea outside of, maybe Dippy here. He's going to have that camera in mid, not going to spot anything at all. Nobody kind of giving anything away, and nobody's really peeking towards cat. I'm not sure if anyone's been spotted, and I believe the answer is no. Dippy's going to peek out into 4 players here, and Wolfgod's going to pick that one up, and that should be a go signal here, I think. As Wolfgod going for that gun, is going to move that weapon here. As you can see, a swarm of players now headed towards B as, Beta Division realizes that this is pretty empty. And now the push is going to come in, led with the drone. He's going to be checking these angles here, checking to see whether or not anyone's anywhere nearby. But Wolfgod is going to be the only one here. He's going to charge that up, and that's going to be pretty big. The blind and the stun are going to come through. As nobody's going to go down. Wolfgod on the spam through the wall is going to find it, and that is going to open the window here for an ultimate usage. As they're going to go charger forward. Vivic is going to find one. That is going to fall. The gun will go down. It's 2v3 here. And Tenebris is going to be the last one, or excuse me, exactly the last one standing. He's going to find one. Griff is going to find the kill instead. And that is going to be Weapon of the Cross. I mean, that was an eco buy there. Thrifty's going to come out of Quad. The pistols. And that one rifle that they're able to salvage being put to extremely good use there, and they're able to swing through the 2v3 at the end there. Beta Division just kind of struggled with it. So, I don't know, coordinate, I guess, that post play. The smokes, the ults, everything should come flying through. Just an absolute number on them. So, fantastic play there from Wolfgod. Getting that pick through the wall, immediately just choosing to throw out the ultimate, and is able to get a successful retake. So that's a huge round there out of Quiet. Going to do a lot of damage to the money as well, but Beta Division should still have a buy here. So they're going to charge right towards it. And yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I heard those footsteps. Charging that stun up, and everyone's retreating here, but that could have been a pretty big one. The kill ultimate will go down there. I'm not sure if there's a chance to actually break that. So unfortunately, yeah, Shrez is going to be stuck on the site. Is going to have to TP out before that comes through. And as I think just TP'd right into, I think stayed in range of the Killjoy ultimate is actually what happened. It ended up getting detained. Zachary's going to pop the ultimate though, so that's the gold ultimate coming out. Looking to try and stay alive. Glyph is going to find one. Novix is going to get caught. The shot from Zachary finds 2. That ultimate usage coming back to life. Keeps 4 players alive in Beta Division. That's going to be 2 dead from the side of the Clove. As they're going to pick those ones up. And that will be another round in the hands of Beta Division. They're going to go up to 4-2, and that's going to be, kind of a quasi-buy here coming out of Quiet. You're going to have some questionable weaponry, I guess. You got a Marshall in one hand. You have one Vandal, you got a Bucky, you have two pistols. It's not great, that's for sure, but we are going to be getting ready to go into the next round. As Griff is going to go for that early peek, but there's going to be absolutely nobody home. Every player from Beta Division is currently scooped up outside of aisles here, making their way towards mid. There's going to be nobody there, and the smoke is going to let them gain a lot of space here. The players on Cat, I don't know if they saw anything. I think they finally are noticing now. The drone is going out. The drone's going to find one with that Bucky. So the Bucky coming in used. Novax is brought down to 15 HP, extremely low here, as the players have been spotted, but Dippy finds two players here. He's going to get taken down by Punch Fury, but that spike has been taken away, and unfortunately for Mustard Corps, there's going to be nobody here, nobody to work with. They have a weak Phoenix. Not sure if they're going to, if Mustard Corps will check the spawn. Not sure if he's going to be paying attention all the way to the back here. So we'll be clearing out market. We're going to take those shots that should alert the Phoenix to his presence. So Novak should be coming up from behind here, and there it is. That's going to be another Beta Division. Finds the 5th round here, because they're able to move forward. Is that, yeah, that was, a quasi-ban. I guess the hockey actually did work at point blank range there. Not something that you usually see get pulled out. But it does work in this case. I'm going to find that. And that now is finally going to be, it's been a bit. We're going to see full guns across the board. Everybody's going to have something. The money looking really good for Beta Division. Unfortunately, not too hot for Quiet right now. We're going to see Whiffgod on that early pick, finds Timbers, so that's going to be an early kill. The initiator down for the count. Whiffgod going for that early pick. You're going to see Mustard Corps, so you're going to get the kill on towards Novex, who ultimate popped here as well. All players get stunned up as they're going to go for this retreat. You can see look where Glyph is all the way in their spawn right now, going all the way around, and I'm not sure if they're going to really, notice this. Dippy's going to find one in towards mid, and they're going to be funneling their way towards him, and not going to be, Novex caught out. They go down. Glyph here is now going to have to deal with a couple of players. He's going to find a second. Zachary's going to fall. Look, make it 3. There you go. Glyph on for 4 potentially. Vivek Corgi in a 1v3. Those is a player in spawn. Got to deal with that. Is going to just pop out. Is going for that. That's going to be 1, but that gives Aspas enough time to come around the corner and finish that one off. So that's going to be a set 3rd round for the side of Quiet. Is the big performance there. Out of Grip on that flank, finds 3 players. We're going to see how things go as Aspas is going to be, just dropping all the utility. Has that lockdown in play. There's more than a couple ultimates. Griff, top the scoreboard right now for the side of Quiet, and does have that ultimate available. So you're going to see whether or not we're going to send somebody to the gulag here. There's going to be rifles for both sides. As you can see, it's going to be another A push. The dart immediately going to get broken. Is actually not immediate. It's going to get tagged. As Novak will get tagged by that one, and I'm not sure if any other players will also tag in the process. But Zachary's going to find the open kill. Griff goes down. No gulag available for the board right now. Dippy able to make use of that space. Tenebris, you can see them pushing up. Looking for that A main smoke to go away now. Kind of grant their team access into that area. But Mustard Corps took the shot, is going to be stuck in this corner. The stun comes out, allows him to get away. That's a nice utility. And Trans from mid is going to find one, but it's caught out in the trade. So 1-for-1 goes down in on towards the site here, and that will be a plant for the side of Beta Division. Quiet, not really in a position to do anything about this. They're going to have to regroup in the 3v4 here. Going to look for another potential pick. That Molly is going to do a lot of delaying here just outside a tree, as well as the smoke follow-up. So Mustard Corps, no utility. It's going to be all gunny. There's actually a gap in the smoke. I don't think they spotted the players retreating towards Cat. There's going to be 2 over there. There's only 1 player in the site right now. Excuse me, there are actually 2, and there's going to be the early shots, so there's going to be what they needed. Yeah, that's going to drop that Killjoy ultimate, and that's going to be 3 dead. 1v1 now, going to be a Novax versus Mustard Corps, and Mustard Corps is going to come out on top. The Killjoy ultimate doesn't even need to go off in the process at the very end here, as a Glyph be able to get that round. But 3v4 retake coming out of Quiet, it's going to be 4-5 now, as this round, looking much more even than what it was looking like at the very start, or excuse me, this half. Looking a lot closer than what it was originally here. Beta Division, has lost 2 in a row. They're going to be on, not the best buy actually right now. It's coming around. Round number 10, a little rough. 2 Bulldogs, a Marshall, a Stinger. make it, 3 Guardians, actually. These guys can't make up their mind what they're going to pull out of the hat here. A lot is going to be available, and they're all grouping up B. And that might have left us. There's 3-4 players here over on this side of the map. You can see the pings coming down. From the side of Beta Divisions, Master Corps is going to throw out the dart here. And I think, oh no, the quiet players are rotating away right now. You can see they're beginning to move. The dart doesn't catch anyone. I think that landed just outside of B main. The smoke is going to go down, but it's not going to matter much to what the jump from Chris is going to find 3 kills somehow. Make it 4 is not able to do so. Zachary's going to control with that. Let's seal the round already. Moving with the not as strong power of weapons to work with here. As they're trying to go in, unable to dodge the flash there. Wolfgod finds one. Wolfgod looking for the second, is not able to do so. Vilicorgi's going to come back. Zachary is actually going to get that ultimate off. No one, I think, is around to really do anything here. He's not able to find that kill. Griff from the back finds one. Vilicorgi's going to drop to the counterpart Killjoy. And that is going to be 5-5 right now. It's quiet, the ultimate coming out of Grove, not able to make much use. I don't think Zachary got the assist on that kill, and that, you get forced to rush because you got to find that kill before the timer expires. It's going to be rifles on both sides here. The other team looking fantastic bank-wise, as Musmiko is pulling out all the Sova darts, all the utility here. So we're going to see where they take this for the time being. Where they headed, there is going to be the gulag here, as Griff is going to go and get ready and send it in a moment. As the double tap will fade away, nothing is really going to be too available for the time being. And we're going to see as they back up. This breach ultimate is going to pass right through, actually, and that is going to be, I don't know if Vivic was caught by that. He should have died and ended up getting away because Griff was there. So that is going to be another kill, and that is going to leave good Aspas in a 1v4 on the other side of the map right now. There's going to be Novix looking to, just get some ultimate charges and going to be able to successfully field that one there. So full ultimates usage available for Novix as well as the Cypher and the Gecko here, as they're finally going to get this plant down, and the Gear Aspas is going to be left kind of alone. Probably wanting to save this rifle going to the next round. The money is not the most ideal. Because that's going to be 1 kill found. Still going to take a chance to retake here. As all the, everything there is going to get popped. But Gear's already in the site, so that's going to be potentially some damage done here. Is going to, go for this tap. He's going to look for where someone's coming out. It's going to be 1 in wine and 1 in tree here. He's going to be forced to make a push, but Novix is going to be there from tree. That will be the round. 6-5 though, Beta Division. They retake their lead, which, was kind of slipped away there for a while. It was players not doing it too hot there. They are going to be there. Vivicorgi is going to be 2 away from that Killjoy ultimate. Probably not going to be able to find use of that in this round unless, they work towards getting one of those orbs or something similar. In this case, we're going to see where they decide to take it. They might just escort the Killjoy across the map and go for all the orbs. That would honestly be really nice play and pretty nice use of ult management. If you have 3 ultimates already available, right, you might as well take advantage of this fact and push for some more. And just slam basically all the ultimates down at once, because the only one available on the other side is going to be on the Omen, and that's not really the best ultimate that you want, especially going into this round 12. It's the last round of the half. 6-5 right now. It's going to be a 2-3 split, and I think they did actually pick up the orb for the Killjoy and just got out, so the Killjoy is on the way to the other side of the map here right now. Shrez is going around this corner with a Bucky, and that is going to make someone's day very, very bad, especially as they're making their way towards this A main. Basically just an escort mission, and I'm sure they're going to make some contact real quick here. The breach availability is looking to stun through that wall as well, as this going to be first pick. Mustard has 1. Trance is going to be there as well, and the trade will be there as well. So Vivicorgi is going to have that ultimate, and there's going to be a Killjoy ultimate coming down. You can see it's going to get blasted through the wall and is not actually going to get destroyed. So that is going to force the defenders to have to back up here. They got to get out of range. as well, that was a little awkward. Actually, the ult expires, and that forces Novak's all the way back here. And is going to have to go back to replant the spike. No players detained, and that's going to give them access back into the site here. We're going to see there's going to be one player in hell, one player behind General. There's going to be one in wine as well. It's going to be an early pick from Zachary, so a big early kill here. So with Mustard Coast find Zachary. He's going to find another. It's all going to be on Gear Aspas and bottom in hell. Is not going to finish the job. Is only going to find one. Mustard Corps with 3 in the round is going to tie things up. So it's going to be 6-6 going into the half here as we switch sides. And it's just been a dead even half essentially right now. Both sides just going neck and neck, and just back and forth. It looked pretty good in favored at first, and then Quiet rattles off 3 straight rounds, and they get 4 of the final 5 rounds, bringing this to a 6-6 tie. As now we're going to see what Quiet can do on the attack. Beta Division honestly looked pretty good on their attack half. I did like what we were seeing out of them. And then it turns out, With God stepping it up, Mustard Corps as well. So we're going to see, the fragging is incredibly close actually across all these teams. They're all within a few kills of each other, and everyone's basically carrying their weight. So for the time being, very nicely played from both teams. I do like seeing that for sure. It's playoffs. This is winner go home. It's a best of 3. Loser of this is out, and their season is done. Single elimination bracket, which can be found on our website if anyone is interested in seeing that and seeing where the rest of the matches are going to line up. There's at least 2 more going today. I think one starts at 9:30, one starts at 10:30. Now we're going to see, entry comes through. The dart's going to go all the way to the back of the site. Novix is going to be here. Is going to be leading and has that lined up perfectly for the planter to get that kill. The door is not closed, and that is going to be an early kill there. So Novix finds 1. Griff is going to fire back though. You can see the stun is going to last a little bit longer and is going to have a second. Because Novix looking to fire that second one off. Tenebris does go down though, and they know that Griff is below them, so they're going to have to drop down into this, and they're going to have to go with God. Is going to find 1. And trying to do with Mustard Corps. There's just such a hassle behind Generator here that allows Griff to pop back out. And this going to go back to work, but now it's going to be a 2v4. There's no HP left on the Beta Division players. And Vinokorgi is not going to be here for much longer. That's 4 alive. Big pistol round there. Out of Quiet as they trade pistol rounds on the map so far. And that is going to be Quiet taking the lead here. As they're looking to get their bonus out of this as well. You're going to see an Outlaw on With God, which is incredibly deadly, especially because there's going to be no armor, whether you have light armor or no armor. That is going to be one shot to your body. You are going to die.
Let us hunt.
As we're going to see where the players on Quiet here are going to choose to go. They are going to make their way up here towards A. All the Killjoy utilities there. But there's only 2 players, and with the superior weaponry, this should be relatively simple for Quiet to just kind of barge down the door here. So I'm going to go try to see if there's any utility to break. The Cypher is nowhere near there. It's going to be all Killjoy related stuff. You can see the rotation coming in from Beta Division already. Running across the map here, but they may not make it in time before the players break into the site. Because actually, Quiet is showing some hesitation here. The smoke is going to block things off for the time being, and they are, a little bit worried about that. As we'll see where things are going to be headed here. As we are going to spot players and everything going up. They are going to go for this rotation here. We are going to see a lot of pop out here as the Marshal is going to kind of get caught in the corner here, and Riftgod's going to go down. So Denibus and Dippy both finding weapons here and finding kills, but now the trades are coming back in. Mustard Corps and Shreyas are going to continue to go forward. Shreyas loving this Outlaw, it looks like, and is going to be taking players down with it. He's going to miss the last shot there, though. He's finally going to finish the job. Gets the 3K, picks up the Outlaw as well, and gets, some additional weaponry to go with it. But, what was a relatively messy round there, honestly, out of Quiet. Was a little bit questionable there, and they went for that late rotation. Kind of got caught in the middle of it. We're going to see where they do end up going with this one here. As you're going to see, Full Rifles now on the side of Beta Division as they're going to fight back into this. Quiet, a little bit of a rough bonus, I think, here. You're going to have 2 Spectres, an Outlaw, and a Shotgun, and a Stinger, I think I saw. So, not exactly your best weaponry, especially when you're up against Vandals and Phantoms. Not, your favorite choice of what you'd want. Is they're going to be swinging here on towards A. It's going to be another 3-stack over on the B half of the map. They're going to go for you're going to see the players begin to rotate. Beta Division is beginning to move over. As Vivicorgi just have a Guardian in play, but the teleport in, Trace is already in. Looking to find somebody here, and is going to get the shotgun off, and is going to somehow pick up that kill with it. I don't know how that ends up working, but is going to go for these jump shots. It's going to dink another. And that's 2 players of Beta Division down already. As he just got to take a look with something here, but, Dippy's going to get that ping, or didn't actually get the ping, I don't think. Knows there's players down below. Is going to finally pick up that kill, but it's going to have to be forced to retreat. As the breach utility comes flying through, Dippy's going to find one. Mr. Clips is going to find 10 players. Looks like able to make that trade here. You're going to see we still got a player to deal with all the way in the back inside of A. Main with 2 players on the side, and Griff is going to find Dippy. That's going to leave Novex. Glass going to arrive in a 1v3. Has the Vandal, and is just going to get out of dodge here. He's just going to run for it. Save that weapon. And that's going to be a big bonus conversion for the side of Quiet. They can extend the lead up to 9 kills here. Whiffgod is facing this. He wants this, and is not going to be able to find it. And we're asked by actually going to die to the spike. But at the end of the day, that is still weaponry that you have get over. 1 player is going to survive out of Beta Division here in Novex, and 1 player on the side of Quiet. But, I mean, that was a bonus round, right? And that is going to force Beta Division onto a very rough buy, whereas Quiet is going to have 4 weapons. They're going to have 4 rifles across the board here. And that was just not the most ideal at all if you're Beta Division, right? You get torn apart with a jumping shotgun out of Streyas, who's making the Bucky. Basically, the single weapon right now, I think, of this Omen on Quiet is what we're seeing so far. We're going to see chugging forward. Griff is going to find that early kill, though, so Zachary and the Clove will end up falling. He does have the ability to drop those smokes down. Well, dead, but, dead is still dead. Not the most ideal in any way. But for Vivicorgi with that stinger, is going to catch one out from all the way in the back. And, I mean, the players are in. Whiffgod's going to be there for that trade, so Vivicorgi will fall. It's going to be just on towards Novex, as well as Tenebris. Tenebris really well as well, and is going to end up falling, doesn't get out of the way. It is going to end up going down as they're going to push right through, and that's going to be Whiffgod in the round as well. So that is going to be picked up there from the side. Quiet as they're on towards double digits here. It's going to be 10-6 in the half. As Beta Division is finally going to get access to weapons once again, they're going to get back on towards rifles here. You're going to have a couple ultimates available on both sides. So, that ISO looking to see for that opening pick is what I'm looking forward to seeing at the start. So we'll see Zachary going to be ready with the Clove smokes. As they hear the Quiet is on the way, the smokes are going to be down already, and Streyas are just going straight in, just does not care. Is going to get caught by that trap wire, is going to immediately fall. Dippy's going to find 1. Novex went out with Tenebris there, trying to find something to open up with, and Dippy's going to find another here. As Muscle Corpse is going to fall, and is not going to find a 3rd. There's 1 more in the back inside. It's going to be Zachary. They know Zachary is here. He's going to find a 2nd. It's not going to be a thing. Aspas is going to find that. She's got 3 players to go through now. 1v3. The problem is that no spike right now, or excuse me, does have the spike, but it has to work around a lot here. And is going to have to take these angles one by one. Is going to find 1. Is isolating these actually. There's going to be another. One forward. It's going to be the court. Versus Coldplay. Yeah, Aspas going to go out. He's going to spot. They both, I think, spotted that. He's going to go for a shot through the wall here. And might just dip out, go to the other site. And I think. I don't know if Vivicorgi actually heard that. Vivicorgi did not, it looks like. So yeah, Aspas is going to go all the way. He's going to drop the Killjoy ultimate, potentially. He's thinking about it for sure. But instead he's going to get all the way to the bomb site. And he's going to plant this for free. So lots of time to work with here. He's going to have not that much HP to work with. And honestly, I'd love to see something just go around the world here if possible. He's going to, thinking about that ultimate. will give away the position, though, is going to be a problem. And, you know, Vivicorgi has to check every single angle coming in here. It's going to be UF that's on towards the you know, looking to get this 1v3 done. Isolated all the fights here. There's going to be a chance. There's plenty of time to work with, and I think Vivicorgi now kind of has an idea of where to go. He's going to go for that defuse. He's going to get spotted. Vivicorgi is going to hop out from the spots going to be there, and there it is. The ace. Has best find all 5 and the 1v3 will go with it. Didn't even need to use the ultimate. Kind of a rough way for both of them to lose that round. 11-6, quiet riding on the high of that one. At least there. Coming out of your ass bash, she finds every player, shoots to the top of the leaderboard in the process. That was just absolutely massive, finding all 5 players. If Nicole's going to pick them all up, that's going to be ultimates available for both sides as well. Quiet's going to have some to work with. And that is going to be a problem here for Beta Division going for this comeback. As the shots are going to come through, the Shreyas is immediately going to find 2 right off the rip here.
One enemy remaining.
As we're going to see it continuing to come out. So that's going to be a 3 players. Damon's dead. I apologize there. As that's going to be it. Beta Division is going to be down off of match point. That's I got to apparently fix my microphone because it's doing something's wrong here. We're going to change that up. So we are going to see it's on towards match point. It's going to be full rifles across the board. Ultimates available for both sides here. Beta Division is going to have 3. The Cypher, the Clove, and the Gecko. Looking to make him put good use. We haven't really seen, you know, Thrash come out and really make an impact yet. So definitely looking at Tenebris to do a really good one here. As they're going to be pushing their way here towards the Gecko. As Tenebris is going to go out and peek for that one. Is going to get immediately caught though by the ultimate. As Novix is going to be up top looking and is going to basically just be full blinded here. He's going to find one though. Novix are up top. And Dippy's going to find another here. So that's going to be... You know, the defense is there. They're going to spot this here, but the Gecko will fall as Griff is going to find 2. Both Novix and Tenebris down. I don't know if the spotted that Zachary is going to be on the site here, but the location will be spotted. And Griff is going to be not caught out. He's going to find 1. Going to find 2. Griff on towards the ace. Looking to make this 4 here. As it's just going to be a killjoy. Griff following up the previous ace with another. Map number 2 of the series is Quiet versus Beta Division right now. And Quiet took first map 13-6 as they're able to take this lead in the series right now. As we're headed to map number 2, it's going to be buying Quiet, you know, technically with the advantage both mentally as well as in the series here. Last time they played this map, it was 13-2. We also had a switch on the side of Beta Division. They finally found a player, one of their original players off the toilet. It's going to be Hippo Link, who was a little bit busy and is now in the match playing the ISO this time as well. As Clove Smokes are going to drop down immediately, and there's going to be the first kill. Hippolink, welcome to the series, my friend. It starts things off with 2 straight headshots, gets double tap to go with it, and unfortunately runs out of bullets that have nothing to work with, and that's going to be the counterpart Glyph in the back of the site, but the spike is going to be down here. And it's going to be a 3v3 on this retake. Beta Division is going to be swarming their way in, and Mustard Corp's going to find 1. They're going to charge down the Rays. Dilly's going to go down. It's going to be all left John towards Zachary here in a 1v2. Griff, though, coming around the corner, is going to find that kill. 4 in the round for Griff, as Mustard Corpse there is going to, you know, play him at deadlock as well, actually. I didn't even, like, look at the team comps going into this because we got right into the round immediately. Quiet is going to field a Gecko, Brim, deadlock, ISO, and a fade. On the other side, we're going to have an ISO, Rays, KO, Clove, and a Cypher. So the only actual consistent, you know, character across both teams is somehow an ISO on Bind, which is a map that, you know, has been pretty standardized, I guess, comp-wise for a while. I'm kind of surprised to see, like, you don't have a Rays on the side of Quiet. So some unusual stuff going on here, and I guess some people have been cooking a little bit in and often working on their own stuff here, it looks like. So we're going to get right back into it. It's going to be the bonus round here as Quiet won the first one. Mustard Corpse got nothing down the side. Whiffgod's fine 2 before getting dropped, so Dilly's there for the trade. Still a 1 for 2, but that is going to be a Spectre in the hands now of the side of Beta Division. Novex is going to be working their way up here through mid. Is going to hear that utility, I think, go out. And the rest of these two players, you know, oh, surprise out and gets the dink, but isn't able to follow up and get that kill. So Gira Aspas is going to find that one. Zachary is going to be forced, you know, to fall back a little bit because they got to make their way here through the cloved, you know, the thing that takes absolutely forever to destroy because it has 1,000,000 HP. Mustard Corp is going to find one. Next player up is going to be Dilly, and Mustard Corp is going to find them as well. So that is going to be a pair of kills and some upgrades. And Shreyas, you know, on that brim is going to have, of course, going to have that Bucky out once again. Just the signature weapon at this point. I mean, like, no one else has been using the Bucky like this, I think, in the ValoRec. So, you know, if you're carving out a niche for yourself, congratulations, you did it. We're going to be back on towards our rifles, and oh, it's the plane of Vandal. Love this one. Haven't seen this in absolutely forever. So very nice to actually see it here. As you know, Beta Division is trying to get, you know, all the advantages they can possibly to get back into this one. As we are going to see where they head to next. There's as we'll see, I mean, Dilly's going to peek out, and that's going to be a lot of trades here, but it's all going to be on Dilly now, left in a 1v2. He's not going to have that spike, has to go back to retrieve it. And Whiffgod is going to be set here, and is going to have, you know, he's going to be able to toss out some of this utility. That Mosh Pit's going to do a lot, and it's going to do enough damage that Mustard Corp is able to come in from behind and basically just one-tap Dilly for the round win. So 3-0. The bonus is going to get picked up there by Quiet. They're going to be successful in taking all three, and they're going to have, I mean, you're going to have 4 rifles, you know, and a Spectre to work with on the other side. Beta Division is going to be working with a bit of a quasi-buy potentially here. You can see they're trying to decide what they're going to do, and it does look like they do commit to, you know, a couple of marshals, I think. You got a Stinger in there, maybe a Spectre, so, you know, not the best buy here going into things. As Mustard Corp also has that ultimate available as well, so, you know, Chance might have heard these footsteps here as the players are going to spread out here towards long and towards Hookah. You're going to have a share from the hands of Zachary. That Clove walking forward. And you can see the rotations. Actually, everybody is leaving. Everyone's going towards A. Quiet is committing pretty hard to this rotation. You can see 2 players now making their way back. But they were able, I'm not sure what was going on the other side of the map. Griff doing something in that ISO, or excuse me, is it Griff? No, it's Hippolink. Excuse me, I think that is going to be there. As Gira Aspas is going to be pretty low here. Brought down by the Decay, is going to get back up. As you can see, the Molly's going to find one. Zachary's going to fall, and Dilly's going to fall as well. Novak's here. He's going to be out towards A. They're going to have that spike, and A is going to be completely taken over here by the side of Beta Division. As you're going to see right now, Novak's going to be all the way in the back in this corner, watching towards CT. And unfortunately for Hippolink, Hippolink's going to get caught here. And is going to be forced to retreat, has that Marshal, and not exactly, you know, your favorite weapon for that type of encounter. It's going to have to retreat, maybe hope to draw them into the line of fire of Novak's here. The Novak's going to be dropped extremely low here. And I think that Deadlock actually did catch him, yeah, so there's going to be Jasper's going to find another one through the wall, which is just going to leave a Cypher alive. And, well, unfortunately, yeah, Tinnitus going to get knifed from the back, I think. I'm not sure if they disconnected, but they do end up just going down. Whiffgod's going to get the defuse. That's going to be 4-0 here, as Quiet maintains the lead in a pretty commanding fashion right now. As we're going to see, it's going to be all the rifles bought up once again. So we will see. I mean, Mustard Corp's not really been challenged too much. I mean, was able to use that ultimate and basically just got the very low HP Novaks. I mean, I think had 15 HP when it got abducted. So, you know, not. I guess you can't say efficient, but also you just don't know these things, right? As you're going in, we can see it because we have God mode and we know everything, but they don't know that because that's how Valorant works. You can see early rotation again, Quiet, kind of being pulled away pretty early on, and you know they are going to commit right back to Astraeus, right back to work at point blank range. Though is going to fall. That's going to get Dilly out on towards the side. Mustard Corp is about to get absolutely pinched here between basically the entire Beta Division team. Going to find one honestly going 1 for 1. Best you can do in that situation. Like, absolutely fantastic. Given that literally the entire team was on their way in to basically just snatch him. The Thrash is going to come in, is going to spot one. Hippolink and Zachary are both going to be suppressed here, and they're both just going to be completely helpless as Quiet just guns down every player on the team. And that is going to be an easy retake there as Quiet basically loses no players on their way in. Easy retake, 3v4, they take down every player, lose nobody on the retake. 5-0 for Quiet. They are off to a hot start after map number 1 with that 13-6 win. They are more than happy to just keep that momentum going here. Zira Aspas does have that hammer. That is a crazy melee, honestly. Just such a heavy looking, mallet just running around with. Check the ultimate stats once again. You're going to have Griff with ultimates. On the other side, Hippolink, Dilly, and Tenebris all with ultimates available. So, Beta Division probably going to look to invest some of these here in this round here. They do have the rifles. Wifgod is going to have an op as well. I'm not sure. I don't think an op has appeared this entire series so far. So this is probably going to catch someone off guard. And there you go. Doom falls. Zachary falls. Tenebris will find one back on towards Griff. But they are going to have that op available and ready in this, the ultimate from the side of Beta Division is on its way in. Wifgod is going to be stuck in this corner here. And that, well, the Maul is going to go out, and I think he's going to catch at least one player. So he's going to get caught into this corner, and it's going to be Novex in the corner there. The player's coming through the teleporter here as well. As Wifgod, that's a risky move across, and is going to, end up, well, not falling just yet here. But I think Mustard Corpse did catch the top of somebody's head, and it should have been Novex's head. Trying to maneuver around the edge here as one will fall. It's going to be a 1 for 1 there, but Mustard Corpse 30 HP has to get near the spike and has to break the deadlock cage as well, which has, a million HP to do anything at all and is not going to be successful. Hippolink will come around the corner, finds the kill, and that's going to be the first round on the board for Data Division. It took 6 rounds this half, but they finally got there, finally picked up a map. So nicely done as they're able to find the first.
Over there.
So you're going to see Hippolink here is going to be pushing towards this corner, and both teams look like they're going to make a little bit of an aggressive move here towards Hookah. Quiet, maybe reconsidering this. They're going to have one Hookah, one long here, and it's going to be Shreyas without a Bucky. An unusual sight, that is for sure. You do normally see a Bucky in his hands. But instead, it's going to be 3 players on their way in. And there's the Pika on the corner. He's going to find 2 actually out of it. Takes the ultimate from Shreyas. And you're also going to have an ISO ultimate here. It's going to be Griff going up on the other side. I think it was Zachary there, though. But Zachary's going to be the one that comes out on top. And Zachary pops out right into the waiting arms of 2 players. You can see Gyaspas going for that body block as well. It's going to be a 2v2 here. Wifgod's going to pick that one up at the end of the day. But that spike is being planted by Tenebris on the other side of the map right now. Was Gyaspas won't get caught, so that's going to be 1 player known. Do they know that there's 2, though? Gyaspas does have this Fate ultimate available and ready. The footsteps definitely heard, though, here. As they're going to pop out, Wifgod with the third in the round is going to get that one. And we're going to see if they can spot where Novex is coming from, and the Wingman as well to defuse the spike. They're going to have no idea. It's going to be up in heaven. And I don't think, didn't get the defuse instead. And Wifgod's going to find the 4th. I mean, after the round was over, it's just, unfortunately, the Wingman was on it, and the bomb was not really planted in a position that Novex could really take advantage of from that heaven position. Maybe through the spam, but unfortunately, it wasn't in time, and that is going to be another round over towards Quiet as they successfully get the defuse. You're going to have so many ultimates available. I mean, you look at Quiet right now, everyone's lit up yellow, except the ISO, who just used it. But that is ultimates aplenty. That is money still in the bank. Beta Division's on a really rough buy here. Hippolink is going to have a rifle. Everyone else is going to be on pistols and 1 stinger, basically. So money not in a very good spot here for Beta Division after all these losses, and they're going to continue to probably still lose. I don't expect them to come out on top, but we have seen, crazier things. We've had some thrifties. We've had, even in the last map, honestly, we had a crazy round as well that Quiet was able to make advantage of. So we're going to see where they decide to take this. You can see Hippolink, the 1 Guardian, kind of alone over here on this side of the map because Tenebris is making their way towards long. Everyone else is on the A side here. just firing some shots off. You're going to see Novex making the way forward here. He's going to toss that one out, but they didn't check the corner, and Wifgod is going to find two there. He's going to pick up both players, and they're going to take out Novex as well here. He's just going to be dead on the ground. And Mustard Corpse is going to find Tenebris as well. It's just going to be, well, Hippolink is going to get abducted. There's going to be nobody near that to do anything about it. The spike is going to be down on B, and that is going to leave Zachary all the way on the other side of the map with a stinger. 5 players to find, and, well, not much, probably not going to be much longer for this world. The Beta Division is probably going to take this time now to just sort of talk over things, what they want to do in the next round. They're going to be down 7-1, very far behind here, as they're headed to round number 8. Or excuse me, round number 9. There's going to be the, the first point of contact. Griff's going to be the first one spotted. Big swing there. It's going to be 1 kill. Zachary finds Blunder with 20 HP, and all these players coming in. Actually gets another dink on towards Wifgod. But Wif is going to survive with 6 HP somehow. And they're going to make their way towards round number 9. 7-1 is now going to be the lead from Quiet. Doing a fantastic job here. And, I mean, Wifgod's up to 14 kills, basically. That's almost more kills than the, has 14 kills alone. The other side is 20. So, I mean, 2/3 of the kills of the entire enemy team are basically in Wifgod's hands here. He's going to be more than happy to take that for sure. As we're going to continue up, rifles in hand, and we go again. We're going to see Hippolink charging forward. Hook is going to be left completely empty here. It's just going to be Mustard Corpse on the other side. Going to get spotted there, though, as that will reveal a couple of players. And the ult's going to come down and shoot. It's 3 with that. Somehow smokes everyone in Hookah. Everyone is stuck on the ground. It's going to find 4 on for the ace and can't succeed in doing so. But you barely see 1, maybe 2 kills with one of those ultimates. And Treyas gets 3 in a single... orbital strike. That just cleaned out all of Hookah. Every player was stuck. Great coordination, honestly, from Quiet, being able to take advantage of that neck grenade, plus the orbital strike, just calls it down on top of 3 players, and just wipes Beta Division out of the round. And that was the rifle round, right? And 3 players completely unable to do anything at all, as they just literally just get a nuke called down on top of them. And that is going to put them in a bit of a dire situation. Not that their situation wasn't already dire. Beta Division already in a lot of trouble as is, but now they're working with, slightly weaker weaponry. Their economy is in pieces here, as they're going to be making their way in towards B once again. There's no orbital strike this time to be afraid of. The Griff is going to find Dilly already. Mustard Corpse there will go down. That means every player that was here on this side is now dead and out. But Strays is going to be in here towards the teleporter. And Gira Aspas is going to mow down 2 players. Strays finds another. That's going to leave Tenebris now in a 1v2. Is going to have that spike and is going to be planting. So that is going to be something to their advantage. Should know that both players are coming from Hookah, I believe, here. There's going to be revealed through the haunt. Didn't end up hiding around the corner in time from that. And that is going to be a 9th round here for Quiet, as they're going to go up 9-1 right now in this map. It's a great half for them for sure. Beta Division is struggling right now. So we're going to see how it is right now. And well, the money, not good. 3 Bulldogs. I mean, we're going to see if they're going to continue to buy into these right now, or if they're going to try to save and get another full buy out of it before the half is over. Personally, I would like to see them save this round and get that entire buyout in the next round. But I'm not the one playing that, it's these guys instead, and there's a reason why I'm here talking to you instead of actually playing this game. But Novex is going to lose that knife immediately. He's going to have that stinger as well. They're going to make their way up towards B. I mean, Quiet has really just been leaving 1 player there over on that side of the map, right? They only leave 1 player on B and the Mustard Corpse, and that kind of shows the team's faith in Mustard Corpse's ability. They know that he can do a fantastic job of holding this down. And then, I mean, you're going to have Tenebris charging right through here, actually, as they've abducted Mustard Corpse, and that basically just cleans out everybody on the map. So that is going to be, Beta Division in a great position right now. Good post-plan situations. Gira Aspas is going to send out the Fade Ultimate here, looking for these players. Novex on the flank. This might be absolutely huge if they can get their flank off here properly. There's going to spot one. There's going to be a dink, and there's going to be the spray there as well. And it's going to be able to get, well, I mean, they're just cleaning up everybody here. We've got last one available. Is going to find one that, you know, just has the classic nothing to work with room. 4 players stay alive in Beta Division, and they're able to finally convert that round. So very nicely played from them, as they're able to pick that one up, get the weapon upgrades. I mean, not that I guess really mattered because they would have had the money to buy into this round anyways, but they're finally going to pull it and looking to make a 9-3 curse a very real possibility here. Actually, it's going to be Quiet that has, you know, a little bit of an awkward money situation here, but Shreyas with 8.6k shouldn't really be a big deal. They should have money aplenty across the board for everybody to work with, and that should be full rifles, full utility. There's only a couple ultimates available here. It's going to be the Clove and the ISO, so look for these players to pop them in these situations here. You can see the Deadlock go down. I mean, looking for that ultimate orb and not able to make use of it is going to end up falling. Tenebris picks that one up. Mustard Corpse out of the round, and that honestly should be a green light for Beta Division, because if they've been following along the last couple, you know, the last 4 or 5 rounds, they should know that Mustard Corpse is the only player that's been on this B half, but they might be trying to take advantage of this. But at the same time, they're being flanked here. You can see Gira Aspas is coming in from the back. Shreyas is trying to find that, and they do actually pick up Dylan here. So they're going to go charging right through the teleporter here to see if there's anybody home. The answer is no. Tenebris is going to be on towards the site here. They're going to be playing on the backside towards CT, I believe it is. And that is going to be in a very open spot here. Griff going to walk right through, looking for where these players have gone. Whiff God's going to find one. Zachary's going to come back to life as well. And that is going to be an easy kill. Griff finds one. Hippolink and Zachary both fall here. Going to have that ultimate available as well. Goes right by Tenebris here. The spray is there. Not able to find it. Tenebris with 3 in the round. Neural Theft as well is coming out. So they're going to spot where these players are. They knew that there's going to be, you know, the Wolfman there. And now it's going to be a 1v1 here. Whiff God looking to make this happen. Is going to hold it down just a little bit. Is going to get to half. Unfortunately, no, didn't actually get to half. And was completely blind, so missed it. And that's going to be a swing around the corner. Novax finds it, clutching up in the last round of the half. It's going to be 9-3 Beta Division looking to convert a 9-3 curse potentially here. After basically it was a heck of a half out of Quiet, and Beta Division coming back with 2 rounds at the very end of the half to make it, you know, a little bit more respectable of a half and give themselves a little more of a fighting chance here for sure. And now the critical pistol round, they have to win this. You got to win this to keep yourselves alive, basically. So we're going to see where these players are going. Where are they going to start off? Quiet is going to be the ones on the attack here. And they're going to be charging their way in towards these bomb sites. There's going to be 4 players actually from Beta Division stacked up here on towards A, which is where Quiet is heading right off the rip. The knife's going to come through. It was destroyed in time, and that does mean they're going to have the access to the utility. The brimstone smokes are down. They're going to be charging their way in. One player's going to get caught, and that's going to be the wingman plant as well coming through. I don't think Tenebris was able to catch that, and will actually, nope, not succeed in destroying it in time, and that's going to be 3 kills there. Zachary's going to find Whiff God. Griff is going to find another, so it's all going to be on Dewey in a 1v2. I mean, Griff extremely low. This is very doable, but now you got to break this, unfortunately. You're going to have to go for the reload. I think Griff is going to come around the corner here, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit awkward here because that net is going to be in. Griff is so extremely low. Mustard Corpse trying to get this pick here, will succeed in doing so, playing Ring Around the Rosie with the corner of the box. Finds that kill there, and that is going to be, you know, Quiet going up to double digits. Beta Division badly needed that one. And unfortunately, they're not able to find it, which means, you know what that means, Shreyas and a Bucky. You're going to see here Aspas with an Outlaw as well. Some other additional weaponry on the board. Beta Division is basically just buying into this. They know that they are running out of time, running out of options here. It's 10-3. You lost that. You need to counteract immediately here. They're not going to have the heavy or the full shields to go with the weaponry, but the weaponry actually relatively even, I think, across the board right now, except for when Tenebris walks out and gets immediately destroyed. So that unfortunately is going to remove at least one of their Spectres on the board there. We're going to see charging back in. The Deadlock is coming in to put down everything. Zachary is going to have that Marshall in play, and I think, yeah, didn't take the shot. He's going to find one. Not able to find the second, as Mustard Corpse is going to get that kill from inside the site here. As they're walking up, Frenzy in hand, Shrey's going to find one. Shrey's going to find both. 2 headshots, crisp and clean with the Ghost, able to find both players. 11 rounds now for Quiet, as they're headed towards match point, and considering Beta Division is probably not going to buy it, or I was going to say probably not buy into this, but I do believe I am wrong, because it does look like there's some stuff being bought up. They're going to make their way and pull one out here. And that is going to be, you know, some weaponry here. The problem, though, I mean, if Beta Division loses this, this is the end. Because you're basically going to be broke going into the next round, which will decide your fate if you lose this. So we're going to see what they do decide on doing. The Flash is going to go through. Tenebris is going to find one on the Whiff God, and Griff will immediately trade. But they're into Hookah. They're into the site. They're charging in. They know that Dilly is down long here. You can see Griff just charging forwards for this, looking for this player. Zachary, though, able to find one, and the shots come through, down to 10 HP, brought very low, actually, but Griff finds another one on Novak somehow. I don't know how, because literally 10 HP is on the board for this guy. He's going to throw out the ultimate as well, and is going to take Zachary, and is going to get the headshot to go with it.
Well fought.
Which is going to leave now Hippolink in a 1v2. You know, half HP as well, not a ton to work with here. You're going to see Shrez is planning. Both players, though, extremely low, so this is still doable. Marshall, not the most ideal weapon for it, but there is still a chance of where they're going to go. But no, Griff with the ace finds all of them. Finds 4 of those kills with like 10 HP. I don't know how. Still kind of insane, but Griff coming out on top of all of those duels, including the 1v1 in the ultimate. Gulag going his way. So Griff is just popping it off now. 20 and 9 right now on the board. Rifles in hand for both sides. Beta Division is scraping together a bye here as they are on the verge of defeat. It's 12-3 right now. I mean, technically they've done one better than last time, but one better is not enough. It's a best of 3. You're already down a map. You need a map win. You don't need to do one better. I'm not really sure what's being stared at there, but Tenebris is going to lose that opening gunfight to Mustard Corpse. Mustard Corpse down to 50. And is going to be able to back away here, though, as Hippolink is now going to swing around the corner, so they're pushing in through mid. Hippolink is going to find one on towards Mustard Corpse, but Novix is going to get caught. Hippolink actually found a second. But fortunately for Hippolink, that was not the spike, so Griff is going to have that in hand. Looking to possibly spot out some more players. Hippolink on 4 HP is going to get caught from the back there, or excuse me, from the lamps, as Whiff God's going to find him, as Zachary finds Griff. So now it's Whiff God in a 1v2 for the map here, and Dylan's going to find it instead. The spike had gone down, but Zachary is going to be there for the defuse. Dylan finds that last kill, and Beta Division is going to stay alive one more round here, as they're able to take some guns, get that up, goes weapons back, and go into the next round. As we're going to see, it's going to be rifles, you know, once again, on the side of Beta Division, a bit of a rough buy. This is just, you know, Bulldogs have caught the 2 Vandals that they were able to take through. You're going to have a Spectre on there as well. On the other side, Quiet is going to be all Vandals, but if they lose this, they will actually have to eco. So Beta Division only needs one more. They're just trying to stay alive, push this, you know, one more round each time, as they're just going charging through the clove smoke, it looks like, and Novak's forced to fall back because they are all coming this way here. He's going to be able to take out, you know, the dog from Fade, as everything is just charging through here. Some more smokes are probably going to be coming down, raining down from the skies here as the spike does get planted, and Novix is immediately going to find Shreyas. Novix finds a second, Griff goes down, Whiff God will trade back, and there's going to be another one out of Whiff God as well, so it's just like Whiff basically is 3 in the round, is on for more. Still got 75 HP to work with. Clover's going to come back, it's going to be Zachary peeking out once again, the running, able to dodge out there, and Zachary's going to be now left in a 1v2, coming off his ultimate, is going to find one, knows where the last one is. Mustard Quips is going to run away around the corner, and that, I think, is going to run him out of time. Zachary going to be left there on alone, trying to get the defuse through, but no time left to go. Quiet.